Welcome to Shot O'Clock Podcast. It's episode 24.
Oh, yeah.
I'm DJ Reese Boogie.
Man, he was in the building, baby.
Marco Polo, A.K. Young Cutter, back and active, baby.
And we the Shot O'Clock Boy.
Shot O'Clock boys back outside.
We definitely got K in the city, back in the building.
The queen.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm happy to be here with y'all again, man.
Queen K.
Man, we
That's
sure
what I'm
appreciate
talking
you,
about.
man. We like you. The fans like you. The viewers like you. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right that you come back and show us a little love.
Give me my flowers again. Say something else.
Throw them flowers out there. Throw them out.
We're going to take a shot for you.
Yeah, throw them flowers out, man.
Hey, before we get started, though, I want to thank the viewers, man. I want to thank the subscribers. I want to thank the followers. I want to thank everybody. Matter of fact, if you watching this, please send a comment on the post or on the page or whatever you got going. You know, let us know you watching. Let us know what you like and let us know what we need to do to push this podcast forward. So I want to appreciate y'all.
Yeah, work your wood, baby.
Yeah, we want to hear what y'all got to say.
Man.
Yeah. Let us know what you got to
This guy
say.
always
minus
talking
the
about your
wood.
wood and all that.
Yeah, minus the wood.
Minus the wood. We just want to hear what y'all got to say.
Hey, but look, man. Before we get started, too, man, I want to say R.I.P. to Big Pokey.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm
Rest in
saying?
peace, man.
H-Town
I'm not
legend.
from
H-Town
Houston, but it
legend.
seems like he was a big legend here. So
Yeah, Screwed Up Click, man.
Yeah.
He definitely was a pioneer for the city. He was a part of the original Screwed Up Click.
Mm-hmm.
Big Pokey, you know what I'm saying? We're from the north side, but when we heard Keep My Name Out Your Mouth, you just had to, bob your head. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say R.I.P. to Big Pokey. And,
what was Keep Your Name Out Your mouth?
Keep my name out your
Say it. Let me
mouth.
hear y'all. Y'all said y'all big Pokey fans,
Keep
right?
my
ain't say
name
I'm
out your mouth.
Yeah, I'm a Big Pokey listener. I
You're
ain't
a
gonna say
listener.
I'm a biggest. I don't know his songs like that.
Okay.
You know, I know about him. I can't name them all like that. But
Yeah, but you're a youngster, man. Big Pokey was down with, you say original SUC. You know what I'm saying? That was my era, baby. Camel
Okay,
Beach Party.
Camel
Lil
Beach
Kiki,
Party.
You know
Give
what
us
I'm saying?
Sensei.
something,
You know
Mark. You know what I'm saying? Give us a line.
Sensei,
Yeah, I
don't
love-
play, never did, hop the lead.
on the
Come on,
plate,
man.
turn it
Okay.
upside down, and I'ma
Oh.
flip it.
Yeah.
Give me a kilo, and I'ma
flip it.
Yeah,
H-Town, baby.
H-Town.
Distribute it.
That's what I'm talking about.
R.I.P. to Big Pokey, man.
Exclusive
Marcus got a
yesterday.
little excited.
No bad.
But we want to say R.I.P.
back
to
to
Big
cool
Pokey,
one.
man. H-Town legend, and shout out to the family and the friends and everybody that
Real
was
talk.
mourning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? June 27th just passed.
Yeah.
You know, it went down for you, baby. So we good to go.
They did a tribute for him on BT too.
Oh, they
Yeah, I
did?
like
So that was
I
love,
heard
yeah.
about that. Yeah,
That
I
was
seen
a
Oh,
big
yeah, I
love.
seen him put his picture up.
But people were still complaining about like they didn't show Houston rappers enough love on the BT Awards. Like
And they put a whole tribute out
they
there
did
for
a whole
Big
tribute
Pokey.
for Big
He
Pokey,
underground.
but he underground. But they was
You feel
basically
me?
saying like, damn, why y'all ain't show Houston? We came in this thing with the music.
Well, I think that made sense though. Going into because that's even dope because we going into a state of hip hop.
Right.
But let's talk about the BET Awards with that because I said the same thing. Me watching it personally, being from Houston,
Mhm.
they went a lot of places, but they didn't go two places that I think they should have shined more light on, and that was Houston or Texas. But they did the Dallas, hit the stanky leg or whatever all they
Okay.
had going on.
Yeah.
But they didn't show Houston no love. Wasn't no Houston artists there. And then Louisiana, man, Boosie and Birdman.
Man,
them.
they ain't show Boosie
The
no.
hot
And Boosie
boy-
just got out of jail.
I mean-
Like, how you don't show Boosie no love?
But I'm saying outside of Boosie, you got Birdman, the Hot Boys era. You know what I'm saying? That what took me to New Orleans. Not I mean,
So
respect
who represented the South on the BET
Master
Award?
P.
Master P.
T.I.
I mean, you know the South, Atlanta, T.I. now.
Atlanta, okay.
But
But
it-
'Cause I
as
ain't really
far as
watched it.
Texas, man, Texas ain't
They
getting
ain't no
too much
love.
love on that, man. They
But
ain't do too much Texas love, and I ain't like that.
but you know the BT Awards wasn't the same. Like people was complaining about them. Like
Nah, this was the best
they
year.
said no, they
You think that was the
no,
best show?
they people are saying
I
like
gotta-
it
I
was
gotta go back and watch
the
it.
most. It was on the radio.
Well,
like
that's
people
why it
saying
was the best year.
because it was so ratchet.
Yeah, but they did a
Hell
trip. They
no.
went from all era, like everybody performed at the BET Awards this year. It was
They
live.
gave it the worst
Shout out to
dress
Tyler
code
Perry,
ever.
Ratchet.
Well, I
Worst dress
can't
code.
deal with
They
the
said it
dress
was
code.
the worst dress code, like the worst music, and then you
How
know
was it the worst music,
everyone-
though?
I'm
Who
telling
was
you.
these people? They people that ain't got
people
no
in
followers or
social
nobody
media.
watching it on
We
social
have
media.
voices.
Chilling
You
out
know what
here.
I'm saying?
You said it was a lot of our era, right?
Man, it was a lot of
younger-
man. They did a tribute to everybody came
Well,
on
if
there,
this
man.
is a new era, it's
DJ
horrible.
Kid Capri did a wonderful job.
Okay.
He brought
Shout out
everybody
Tyler
out.
Perry for giving Boosie 3
Tyler
tickets.
ain't do that shit. Tyler just bought the shit
Tyler
and he.
Perry gave Boosie 3 tickets.
Tyler Perry gave him
Tyler
the key
Perry
and said,
bought that
"Do
old
whatever
man.
you
Shout out
want."
to Tyler Perry buying BET.
Hey, they did say Tyler Perry just bought it and gave the
Gave
keys.
the
Hey,
keys,
man, y'all lay
yeah.
any nigga in there y'all want, man. Go have fun.
Have fun.
Boosie there
Right.
falling out the chair.
Yeah.
Tyler Boosie say he need 3 tickets.
Sexy red and not dancing with no
Sexy
shoes on.
Patty,
Glasses on.
forgetting
Just
the
horrible.
words.
Lil Uzi in there getting beat up by
Ooh.
JT.
Man.
She threw that phone hard in the
Man, it
motherfucker,
was- it was
man.
It was
lot
just
going on in the
embarrassing. I
BT
think it was embarrassing for the culture.
I think it was.
I don't like
I
that
think
shit
the
either.
culture liked
Right.
it.
The culture, what culture?
It's fun to watch.
The
I guess
hip hop
it's entertaining.
culture.
The hip hop culture did not like it.
Man,
Social media culture liked it.
No, they did not.
No, they
Where have you
did.
guys been?
All we like is
Social
mess.
media culture hated it.
Yeah.
If you look at go in the shade room.
all right, that's what I'm saying. Go away, K. You personally, boom. Take away social media.
Okay.
Okay.
Go away from you watching what you seen, the part of it. You didn't like it?
No,
You
never,
know-
because it was just too ratchet for me. You got to think.
What part was ratchet? I'm talking about the music.
Everything. You singing next to the man, the gospel man. What's his name? Oh, my
No,
booty hole black.
you didn't see that
my
on the
coochie
show.
hole
That's why I
pink.
say
And
take
the
away social media. They didn't show that on the show.
She got up and she was rapping the lyrics.
They didn't show that watching
But
the
we
show.
didn't see
though.
that
I'm
on
talking.
TV.
We didn't see
We
that
saw
social
that on
media
social
showed
media.
that.
the
I-
social media clips, though, right?
Yeah,
That's
we
what
Did
you're
you
saying.
see social media? Did you watch the award
But
show?
you can't take social media away from because everybody's gonna watch social media before the show
So
airs.
that's part of it.
It
though.
has to be there.
So
No, I'm
social
talking
media-
about me sitting up
Part
watching
of it.
BET Awards for 3 hours. I didn't see nobody in the aisle. I didn't see JT throwing
Okay.
the phone. I didn't
So
see
it looked good
Boosie. It looked good on TV.
But
outside
who's just
TV?
watching it on TV?
Nobody.
Most people watched
clips.
it on clips.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And
I
watched
watched
it
the
on
whole
TV. So
thing.
you
and
I see what Kate talking about. You gotta play the fact that social media got to play in it. And they doing all this shit on social media. It don't look good too.
It was bad for the culture, I believe.
man, do y'all remember BET Awards with Snoop Dogg?
I remember the Source Awards,
Can we go
bro.
back through the history
Hey,
of
bring the
BET?
Source
Go,
Awards
let's go
back.
through the
Tell
history.
me when
No,
any
BET
black
was the classic shit, and
Tell-
Source Awards was the ratchet
any
shit.
black
Yes.
award show, when have it ever
And
been
then-
classy, y'all? Do y'all want the Grammys?
It had to be. Beyonce used
No.
to come to the BET Awards.
Bring
Man,
back
She
well,
the-
would
got
not
a
be
tribute.
seen in the BET Awards.
BT Award ain't never been classic.
That's what I'm asking. What
I'm
are
not
y'all
saying
looking
classy,
for?
but
It
they
wa-
ain't been this ratchet.
What
Go
the
ahead.
hell?
We
They
ain't
had-
had the city
Do
girl.
Hip-hop
y'all know
awards?
niggas was getting
Listen.
shot in the parking lot at the BET Awards?
No, not a BET, a hip hop.
No,
They had
BET
hip hop
Awards, man.
They had
Source.
Source Awards. Those
They
was
had the
ones
magazine awards,
Well, you
whatever
had
that
the Duck.
magazine was.
and fighting and all that shit.
All BET Awards used to be in Atlanta, man. Y'all crazy, man. All this stuff used
Well,
to
you're
be
right.
ratchet.
Maybe we missed it because I
Right,
never knew
man.
that part
Well,
of it.
I watch award shows every year.
I used to see people used to actually
So you
get
watch
dressed
Soul
up
Train
and look
awards, too?
nice.
I watch all awards. I like award shows.
You start dancing?
Nah,
You don't do the Soul Train,
Stanky
my boy?
leg.
that ain't my era. That ain't my
Stanky
era.
leg.
But let's go into the state of hip hop, man. With the women, man. I think women are running hip hop. But I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that's hurting the culture or do y'all think that's helping the culture? Because they put out a fact and said that this is the first year in 30 years
Yeah, 30.
that no rap or hip hop album have made #1 on top billboards or
Mhm.
whatever the
Haven't even charted.
haven't
Yeah,
charted
Yeah.
at all this year. So do you think women running hip hop right now is hurting hip hop or is it helping hip hop?
E, it's on you, man.
It's on me.
It's on
Now
you.
let's go to the woman first.
Oh, you want to start with me?
You
Bet.
can- you can jump out
I
there,
don't think
Kate.
women running hip hop, but if that's what they say, because I still look at little Tunchi, little baby.
Right.
Nah.
Mark.
Hey, look, I
Nah.
work with kids and they
I'm
They
in
ain't
the
listening to
club.
that.
Jumping out
I'm booty hole brown. I'm rip me out the
rip
plastic.
me out the plastic. I'm acting brand new.
What's the other song with the player?
live
Well,
to
I agree
live.
with that. It's a lot of banger club hits that women
Coming
got
from
out.
women.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's hurting the coach. I mean, shit, we could do it. Women could do it too. Like I don't feel like it's hurting, but it just I feel like it hurt women when they come out and say that, man, ain't nobody charted, and we got all these bangers coming, supposedly bangers coming from women, but they not
Nobody
charted.
getting #1.
Nobody's
It's
getting
about the
number one.
money. Like Nicki Minaj, right?
getting tired.
During
They getting
Nicki
tired of it.
era, you know, she was making the charts. Like to me, I believe like they're just giving women the platform, but they're really not delivering lyrically like the old school women. You know,
It's more-
like
it's-
Little Kim was old school. Like
That's
I
what I
know a
wanted to ask
dude
you.
named Jimmy
We
used to
hearing the
run
same
up
shit,
in me.
twerking
You know,
and getting the bag from a nigga. Like,
that's what-
right. That's all they talk about is
right.
So the City Girl era, because I know it's part of your era, I'm guessing.
So City Girl
Definitely
era
Marcus
kill
era.
hip hop.
But Lil Kim, Foxy Brown,
yes.
Okay.
Eve,
Uh huh.
I think all of them had their own style though, their
But
own
they
flow.
was lyricists.
Right, that's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying.
There you
But they
go.
can talk
Even Nicki
nasty,
Minaj,
but they had their
lyricist.
own style. Like Eve was a gangster, but she still get sexy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the Foxy Brown? She
Yeah.
was a gangster, but she can get sexy. Lil' Kim was just
Right.
nasty. Trina was nasty.
Right.
But everybody had their own type of lane.
Ain't on lane.
Right.
You right.
They had their own lane,
Mia
but now
X from No Limit. She was, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
She was
Right now,
different. Everybody was
everybody right
different.
now
everybody
is straight.
rapping about strippers, money, niggas, fucking like it's
Put
nothing
it in their
original.
mouth.
You know what I mean? Even like you said, you had Little Kim might rap about fucking, but
Right.
Foxy Brown gonna rap about grabbing
Something
that gack and laying nigga back. You know what I'm saying?
You want the fucking and the twerking. You want that, but you don't want everybody doing
I don't want to hear
that
that
shit.
from everybody.
I want change it up a little bit. Give me
Right.
give me some diversity. Give me something
Like-
else.
Let me tell you
You
when I
feel
knew
me?
it was real, man. I was at, and
Copy and
that
paste.
Pound Town came on in the club.
That
When
what?
Pound Town.
Pound
Okay.
I'm out of town.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
with my rhyme. When I tell you that song came on and niggas was like, I'm out of town.
Right.
Even when she went to My Booty Hole Brow, look at that niggas lip, they My Booty Hole Brow. I'm
Yeah.
like,
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
yo,
like, we not going number one.
yeah, I'm like, it's going
Yeah,
down.
man.
Yeah.
Ain't no billboard.
We looking at it. We ain't shorting.
That's crazy though. That's how I say I can remember like women rap, even with Nicki Minaj or my era of women rapping.
Right.
Even just a few years ago, man, when Megan was hot. Like I can't remember me in the club.
Oh, don't say
like
when
just
Megan was
going-
hot.
Megan still.
Well, she
she's
ain't put
not.
out. She ain't put out a hit in the past year, y'all. Since she
Yeah,
been
she
going
took-
through
she
her
took some
trial and
time
everything
off.
she
Okay.
going through. I'm
Okay.
talking about past year.
But she's still hot.
Okay.
Megan's still my
She
dog.
came back looking
Yeah,
fine,
she
though.
H-Time hot.
Yeah,
she
did.
definitely
Yeah, she's.
lost some
Went to
weight.
Miami.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I just think that women definitely running rap from just being a DJ and being in the club.
Mhm.
Like people don't even want to. Ain't no men making
Well,
banger with a
I
beat
give
hit.
that. I take
women
my,
doing
I
that.
withdraw my statement. When I'm in the club, you right. Them women bangers come on and the whole club get crazy. So if that's, but just lyrically, they not running rap. But just what we got going on in the world now, you ain't even got to be a lyricist no more.
But I feel like they got
To
more
be-
hits. They got hits. They got more hits than.
Right, that's
They
what
got
I'm
the more
saying.
hits out there,
You
so they
can-
running rap
but-
right now.
They
Right,
run
no,
rap.
they are, but you
Yeah,
don't
they in
need
the
lyrics to make
No,
a hit no more.
I don't think got nothing
See,
to do
there
with
you go.
lyricists.
There. Ain't we got a bell? Let's ring a bell.
Bing, bing, bing,
Bing, bing, bing. There you go. That's the point.
Right.
You don't even need talent to rap anymore. Like right
No.
now, we on a podcast. I can say I got lime green pass and my ass is fat. Like just some dumb shit.
And
And
everybody in
guess
the
what?
club
Bang
don't
and
say
beat.
it.
We're gonna do it because that
Right.
is mentally what they can understand.
Bars.
Right?
You
Like
should have
it's
hit another bar.
Yeah, I
that
thought
would
you
have
was
been
gonna
you know what I'm saying?
with
Because I can come with it
I
at any
thought you was gonna
point.
drop
But
it.
the principle is like, so does that give you credit or make you that nigga if you don't need no talent?
Yeah.
It's like going to get a job and nigga, you don't need no degree, but you know what I'm saying, you the CEO. Who
Right.
respects
You
a
know
CEO
somebody,
that nigga
so they
never went to
put you on.
college or ain't got no
And don't
degree?
know nothing about this. What
Don't
they doing?
know nothing about nothing. Like
I just know a lot of even the major
Hey, shout out to
labels,
Ice
they
Spice.
looking for yeah, shout out to Ice Spice.
Yeah,
and
shout out to Ice
let me
Spice.
tell you something. And
I have
don't
no
care,
idea who that girl is, but I'm
I
sorry.
don't care. But you heard her a lot, right?
Yeah, but I don't even really
right.
got to
and
know her
Ice
when
Spice ain't got
Kim
a lyric.
Kardashian posted her.
Mulatto hard though. You know what I'm saying? But
Lotto saying the same
But
thing.
Mulatto
but
didn't
it
get
look-
no
but she look
love
good saying it.
until
But-
when did Mulatto get love?
But
When she
Lotto-
went
I get Lotto
commercial.
this. Lotto been rapping since she was a kid though. She been grinding since she was a kid.
Right.
But
Yeah,
she
that's
didn't
what
get
I'm
no
saying. I
love
wasn't
until
doing
she went commercial.
Right.
Like
right.
till she started making radio hits. When she started making radio hits, that's when she got love. But
All these
Lotto,
labels pushing women though. They not even pushing men no more. They pushing
the
women.
women right
because
now.
the men
bro.
scared. Nigga, the men are scared to rap because nigga, whatever they in your lyrics, they using to build cases against you.
I get what
Why
you're
would I want to say anything? You bitches rap all y'all want
Yeah,
about
they can-
pussy, dick, money, steal all our money, drug us.
Yeah.
Y'all don't go to jail. Cardi B rapping about
Right.
drugging niggas. She's still here. But
Yeah.
another nigga rap about
Vi-
killing a nigga and they ain't got him under
Vice
investigation.
ain't coming for none of them hoes.
Right,
Right.
FBI
Vice not
listening to
coming for
all
none of them
lyrics
hoes.
right now.
Yeah,
The
so
laws ain't coming.
niggas is
I
scared
see-
to rap
I
anymore.
like that point, man.
That
I
was a
like
good
that
point, K.
That was a good point.
give
Yeah,
you-
it's all right.
That
Come
was
on,
a good
ding,
point.
ding, ding. 1
Ding,
point
ring
for
the
me.
bell. Ding, 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 ding,
I gotta
ding,
do a
ding.
shot. Y'all gotta do it.
Yeah,
Every time I make a
shot
point,
for-
y'all
shot
gotta
for
do a
that point.
shot.
Shot
for that
Shot for the
man.
point. Yeah,
Shot
I
for
that's
the
see
it.
why
point.
niggas not rapping
Shot
and
o'clock.
not leading that shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
it's
scared.
scared.
They scared to get convicted.
That's
Hey,
why we
that
not.
why-
Niggas scared to go
It's
to
all
jail and get
Tupac
convicted.
fault. Because Tupac
Huh?
kept it real so long that they
Right.
like, we ain't gonna let these niggas do this too much longer. We gonna figure out how to. They start hiring dudes, niggas, to listen to these lyrics and tell
You
us
playing
what's
on
going
Tupac, bro? Not
Yeah, boy.
NWA or anybody for that?
Well, Ice Cube. I mean,
Yeah,
The state of
that's
hip-
Tupac.
The state of hip hop is in the condition it in because of Tupac.
That's
And-
what I'm
and
saying.
Ice
That nigga
Cube.
died 25 years ago.
and Ice Cube.
Yeah,
What's Ice Cube?
Niggas
man?
getting regos today because of Tupac. That's crazy.
real.
Okay.
it's true though.
Hey, but look, what I about to say? Oh, that's why Lil Durk, before he started his albums, y'all ever listen, he say, this shit is not real. He already
Right.
got disclaimer before he start rapping.
But that's not. But with you saying shit like that, you not gonna chart because real niggas want to hear real shit, and you see
Right.
that's like a
But look,
commercial.
Durk,
he
I
not
like
doing
good
That's like
that.
an
music.
action movie, bro.
He not doing that for us.
And
He
I
doing
know
that
the
for the
person
feds.
not gonna die at the end.
No, that went back to what Kay was saying
Yeah.
about niggas scared to rap. Niggas
Right.
saying this shit is not real before he rap because he don't want nobody to listen to this and say, oh, he said this and that because he gonna tell them feds, nah, I told y'all I'm just a
But-
rapper from the
But
jump.
his Kid
Yeah,
Bop
okay. It's
song, you
art.
would
He
think
should've
that
said
would
it's
have went
art.
number one.
What Kid Bop? Oh, all my life. No,
I
it
like
sold
that.
a lot of records.
Right, you
Yeah.
would
That's
think
my
that would have
favorite
been
record out right now.
Yeah, I like that.
I done put that on by 3 reels.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
definitely my favorite record.
Me too.
right
I
now.
love that song.
Yeah. Hey, but let's get into
Boop boop boop.
social media, man. I watching the listen to 97.9 this morning, and they posed a question, so I wanted to pose it on here. It said, should there be restriction for kids on social media, or is that up to the government or parents? Like, should kids get to a certain age or a certain point to where, because you know, in overseas they've been cutting kids off from
Right.
social media,
Like
taking TikTok,
yeah.
taking certain
Gotta be a
things
certain
from them.
age.
Right.
So they were just posing the question. What I'm guessing is, should the parents start that early, or should that be left to the government to control what your kids watching?
Well, we know parents don't control their kids. That's why the school system is so fucked up. Like, that's why teachers are quitting. You know, principals, administrations are throwing their hands in. Why you think that HISD, like Houston School District, they're going to state? Like, it's just out of control. So right now, parents don't even control their kids no more. Like, they let them, again, look at the music industry we listening to. What are they talking about? My booty hole black. Like, these are things.
No, it's brown.
It's
My
brown.
booty hole brown, black.
If it's black, if it's black, if it's
black,
black,
Gucci
y'all-
pink.
Go
If it's
to the
black,
doctor.
we
You
get from
understand
back
what I'm
there.
saying? Like, so
the doctor.
the government is
needed.
already running our kids. You know why? Because they're putting them in jail. They're putting them in prisons. That's just the way it is on some real shit. Like, parents are not censoring what parents don't even care. The grandmother's at brunch. I know
She
every
said-
grandmother I know in Houston, they call themselves the grandma. They ain't even
Right, that's a new-
grandmas
that's a
no
new
more.
thing.
Nigga, they have 50-15 standing on tables with me.
She said the grandma's at brunch. Hey, I got the mimosa on
Am I lying,
deck.
E?
So
Nah.
that's why I think they should censor what kids can watch.
The
because
government or the parents?
the
Which one you
government,
at?
because the parents ain't gonna do it.
That's sad.
Like I done walked in on my 10-year-old daughter,
Okay.
and all you hear she hurry up and then pausing the TV because it's just cussing and cussing like she watch the
I'm
little,
sorry.
No, you good.
you know, this little YouTube stuff, but it be stupid stuff.
Right,
But
right.
all it is negative stuff. So she
Yeah.
hurried up and paused. I'm like, man, what you watching, man? Turn it off. You know what I'm saying? But I think because I was a school teacher for so long
Mhm.
and just look at, like the kid, you can't even grab their attention unless it's something stupid because that's what they watch. They watching niggas kill people. They want to watch all the negativity stuff and it getting into their brain and causing them to be crazy. That's why people doing crazy stuff, going out, kill, shooting up people, because they able to watch what they want to watch. Like he said, the other countries is starting to cut it off short.
Yeah.
We need to start cut it off short because what go into the mind comes out.
Yeah, and the crime rates are down a lot in like China and overseas
Right.
type countries too.
But why should the government control our kids?
Yeah, I'm never
Go
with the
ahead.
government
Not
controlling.
controlling your kids,
Nah.
but controlling what they watch on YouTube. If we not gonna do it, somebody gonna have to.
Why?
I ain't gonna
These
say
are your children.
I ain't gonna say all parents, but I worked in the facility of the juvenile probation for a long time, and these kids are so far gone because the parents, especially if it's a single parent household, they got multiple kids and they working a lot, and they just don't have time, and they feed these kids they phones
Gotcha.
or they video games and this and
Yeah.
that. So
Right.
a lot of times
Here
the
go the
parents.
tablet.
Yeah,
Here
a
go the
lot of
tablet.
times the parents don't have the time
Right. Okay.
to just sit up and monitor, what they watching or
Right,
what they hearing, or them going to school and they
Right.
around a group of friends and they doing this and that on their phones. Even if a parent do put restrictions on the phone,
That's what I'm
it's
about to
so
say.
much
Yeah.
access
Yeah.
to
That you
get,
can go around that.
to go around, man.
Okay.
And these kids so smart from watching YouTube to hack so much stuff and still do what they want to do. So I don't want to just put it on the parents, say they not, because I know it's some parents that is, and they still can't control them kids. He know working in that
Yeah.
field. You got some good
Right.
parents come through there, and they just like, man, my kid, he just want to be a gangster. He
Well,
just want to be a thug.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, so what are they censoring? Are you saying they're censoring the music, or because my thing
The
is
content.
so then why don't they censor so much gay stuff, right? Like why do our kids have to be exposed as a parent? Right. If we're going to censor things as a parent, I feel like I should be able to expose my child to what I want as far as their sexuality when I want to. So why should my child be exposed to two men kissing on TV if he's a boy? Why should my daughter be exposed to that? So if we're going to censor things, then we need to censor everything, not pick a certain culture to censor to.
Right.
Sit down and have a conversation with your children constantly, because nothing getting censored. I feel like it's gonna get worse. You're gonna see more and more things that you feel that's unacceptable. So you're gonna have to constantly be in your child life,
Right.
communicating, saying things that you feel like is appropriate and what's not appropriate on how to move and things like that. And then you have to accept if your child go to the left on what you said, you got to accept that. As long as they doing something positive, then hey, you got to love them.
And to just go back to your point about the gay stuff, it's because you can't censor it because so many cities and mayors and governors have accepted
they
it.
approved it.
So
Yeah, it's
But
a
But I
law.
don't even know
What
if it's
are we
accepted. I
censoring?
think that
No,
they're
it's a law
pushing that
now.
reality on our children. Like Target, right? We love Target. They stood for black people when everything was going on with George Floyd and everything. But my thing is like, at some point, when do parents get to choose what their kids can see on TV?
No, I agree with you, Kay. I'm 100% with you. I was gonna go to Target because that was something that was going on. They started making these
Oh, I
gay
seen
clothes
all
for
that,
babies
yeah.
and toddlers, rainbows, and say I'm a
Yeah.
queer.
and all type of stuff. I don't know all them initials,
It's
and
too
please don't
much.
cancel me because I don't know them. But what I'm saying is this: I think it's unfair to the parents that don't have I don't know. I don't want to say gay kids or this and
I
that.
think it's unfair to the babies.
Because they kids, man, and y'all put in the cartoons. Every TV show gotta have
Comics. They even make Spider-Man gay. Like
Yeah.
kids need to be kids.
Yes.
Let them learn and develop their sexuality, but don't
Right.
force your personal preference on
everybody
them.
gotta have even in adult shows, man. We watching Power, we watching P Valley, we watching whatever we watching, man. Everybody gotta have a gay scene now, gay character to where they really controlling the show. And it's just I don't know, man.
But then you can look at it as artwork. So if you ask the government to step in, then the government have strict rules as where they not even showing none of that. You're not even gonna see that type of art that goes into the show that maybe creates the show. We understand what's going on, but I get you what you said with the kid. But when you have the government step in and take everything away, you're not seeing no type
Well, then it
of
becomes
art.
a communist country.
I don't
Like when
want-
you have
yeah,
the
I'm
government
not with
stepped
the
in,
government
so
stepping
now you
in and
create a
doing that
communist
shit.
situation. Like
If y'all
you
talk
know.
about Biden, when I think of the government, I think of Biden. That nigga so old, he ain't gonna step
Biden don't
into
give a
nothing.
damn what
he can't
happens.
even step.
But when you start censoring shit, then you become you start and develop a communist
Hey, man.
country, and
They can't censor it because if they did, then it'd take content creators' jobs away.
Exactly.
Because
That's
the
what I'm
kids are the
saying.
ones who watching most of the time
Yeah.
Right.
of the stupidity that's created. And I don't mean to call it stupidity, but a lot of it is. It's a nigga eating Cheetos with
Right.
chicken and syrup. And the kid, I had one kid in my class, he just laughing. Oh, look,
Right,
look. I
right.
say, nigga, if you don't get that phone out of my face, nigga, that's why you making
Right.
L's.
So no Cheetos and syrup
Nigga.
for you.
I don't want to hear see that
No
shit.
Cheetos, syrup, and chicken for me, nigga.
But they
making
I
millions
don't
of
care about
dollars.
that. But the nigga got 1 million views on him.
Right.
He just
Yeah.
big fat boy, just
Yeah,
eating
my-
chicken, syrup, and
Bart,
it's
don't call a
good.
nigga
Yeah,
fat.
my stepdaughter she
I'm
just
bad, big
cooked
boy.
something in the house
Yeah.
and created some food off she watched on TikTok. It was pretty good, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was like some Oreo, whipped cream, grapes.
Oh,
Right,
man.
but that's my
Lot of-
point.
Damn, slow down,
It
man.
was
We got
good.
it.
It was good, though. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
you tried it. You tried
I
it.
tried it. I ain't
tried
want
it.
to try. Like, man, get that out of my face too. But I was like, man, let me try it. I like grapes. But yeah, man. Conclusion of this topic. I'm with you guys because I haven't really spoke on it.
Mhm.
I think the government shouldn't have control of the household. I think it goes back to the old time. It take a village to raise a child. I
Right.
think if you dropping your kids off, if you taking them to school, if you whatever you're doing when you come home, you should always have somebody like at least keeping an eye on your kids to making sure they on the right path. And my
Right.
note to everybody: keep your kids off the phone so much. Quit giving y'all
That's
kids
right.
phones at 5, 6, 7 years old.
Right.
Wait till they done earned the right to get a phone.
Yeah. And
Let
you
them
trust
go through the 9th, 10th grade to
Yeah.
get the phone. Let them get A's, B's, and C's in school to say, you know what? I think you deserve a phone because now you taking care of yourself. But a lot of parents say, well, I'm a single parent and my kid need a phone because I need to know if it's an emergency where they at all time. You grew up in the era.
That's right.
And I don't want to take it back because I don't want
We
to
all did.
but we grew up in an era where we didn't have phones. We had to walk home from school. We had to. Our mothers prayed. Our grandmothers prayed to
Yeah.
make sure we
If it was
made
emergency,
it home
your mama
safe.
called the office.
If you had emergency, put your emergency number in your people in them phones so they can call. Quit making excuses to raise these babies with phones and tablets at 2 years old. It should be no reason that a kid that's 2 know how to put a
Unlock your
password in to
code.
unlock a
Yeah,
code on
yeah,
your
you
phone
right.
or a tablet. That mean they got it too much. But I know I ain't got no kids, but I understand. No disrespect,
Spoon.
but I just feel like don't spoon feed your kids with the tablets.
Okay.
The world moving faster, bro.
I'm just
No,
glad
I agree. Technology is moving faster,
Yeah.
but you still gotta go to if an issue with your kids if it's technology and the world and they not listening to you because they listening to NBA
That's right.
YoungBoy, then it's time to step in and say, you know what,
Come on,
get that
preacher.
back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
NBA young boy controlling all the thought.
Right,
That's
so
why.
that's
That's
what
why
I'm
John
saying.
Morant still
Hey,
waving
but
guns.
don't let that stop you from buying my kid a tablet whenever I have a kid.
Hey,
You can
man,
buy
hey, man.
Apple tablet, you know.
Do
but
Shout
I
out to
want a
Yeah.
20
NBA
inch.
young boy and his influence.
Hey, let's go to something a little bit more relationship wise, guys.
Talk about a little bit of relationship.
Let's
Relationship
go.
wise, guys, because you know people can have a surgery, get their body changes, but let's talk about the natural women. So I want to ask this question, man: should a person stay in a relationship with you if you lose yourself physically?
Uh-huh.
Like, would you stay with your significant other in a relationship if they lose themselves physically? Let's say without a baby. I'm gonna start off without a baby.
Right.
Let's just
Right.
say you got with a chick, she boom, 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 she hit,
Big
she's
ass,
sexy.
big titty,
Right.
sexy.
10 years down the
You know
line.
what I'm saying?
4 years.
Long hair.
4 years down the line, she done got
Good
that
skin.
love weight on her, that happy weight.
She eating
You know
nachos
what I'm
at
saying?
night,
Or
steak
he, ladies,
sandwiches,
for the ladies,
Let's
that's
say
a
you
he.
got with a muscle
wings
nigga.
late night.
Yeah, talk to the ladies too.
3
You know what I'm
years
saying?
down the
That boy
line.
got a
Plenty of
beer
margaritas.
Talk to the ladies too. That boy ain't got a beer
Y'all
belly and
partying
everything.
3 nights a
Yeah.
week.
You feel me?
That boy got a beer belly.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He working out every day at the gym. He done got some loving. He done found a woman that love him for who he is. She like his
Uh-huh.
personality. He ain't going to the gym no more. He ain't working out as much no more.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, in 2 or 3 years, he got a beer belly sitting on the couch.
Right.
He
And when
don't
he
even,
breathe, he say,
Yeah.
so I just want
Or
to know.
his fat ass just want to eat and go to sleep.
Right.
You
So,
gonna
okay,
fry the chicken?
we gonna start out
Shut
with you,
your ass
Kate.
up,
So
big boy.
what you think about this situation? Should how you view this situation?
It's your turn, nigga. It's on you.
all right.
Well, shit. Hey, listen.
If
I
your girl,
feel-
yeah.
I feel like, and I think I've kind of mentioned this before. If it goes that far, mental health, you need to get some counseling or something
God
like that.
damn.
I'm gonna open up. She gonna open that refrigerator, and all she gonna see is Juicy. What my boy feel, man?
Nigga say
Juicy, go
mental
Juicy,
health.
man. Hey, all she gonna see is juice, fruits, vegetables, and things like that. If I see her, going into that lane of
Yeah.
gaining weight like that, I'm gonna help, and we're gonna just go to healthy tip.
So
But
do you think she supposed to stay that way for the whole time of y'all, like duration of y'all relationship?
Stay healthy. Exactly.
Okay, healthy.
And we promote healthy.
Promote healthy, okay.
We stand healthy.
I'm
This nigga
I'm
crazy.
ride your coattail, brother.
Right.
I'm a man that believe that you should at least take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
And that's all I ask for with a woman I'm with. Just take care of yourself. If you have a baby, if you have kids, it ain't about you still having the same body. It's
Right.
about you still taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
It's about you eating better, walking, whatever the little
Right.
things may do
Being
to say
proactive to get this stuff
but
up.
just sitting up getting fat, eating Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
and
Because
pizza.
if you see me falling off, I want you to tell me
Right.
and motivate me.
'Cause I ain't
Like,
gonna
baby,
never
come
be a
on, man.
big
I don't
nigga.
want the gut. I don't
See,
want
see,
the.
these
if I
said-
meet you
You know,
at
this
one,
and
if
that.
I meet you at 140, 130,
You got room to grow.
I don't wanna.
You don't want
I'm gonna lose you.
These
At,
niggas is
I'm gonna
living in
lose you at
unrealistic
180,
world.
200. I
It's
promise you that.
unrealistic.
Well,
No, it's
me
not.
before K go, I'm gonna tell you now. I still love you if your hair turn gray, and I still love you if you gaining a little weight.
Come on,
You know what I'm
Pastor.
Okay, drop it.
The way I feel for you will
Bars.
always be the same.
That sound like a song.
Just as love
That
is your
nigga sound
love.
like Chris Tucker on Money
don't
Talk.
change.
But this is no.
Bars. I like
I
that,
understand them
Marco.
lyrics. I understand them lyrics.
Right.
But I'm always be
Hey, man,
realistic.
That nigga, that's me.
No, gain a little weight is the key words to that. We talking about gain a lot of weight.
Well, no. Well, since you said, see, I ain't say a
Yeah,
lot.
well, yeah.
Right.
You want to be? I love you.
Yeah,
if you
but
gain a
like
little weight.
Wood say,
If you gain 20, cool, because we know that you had a baby, you didn't 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know your
Or just
situation
life.
changed.
Like, cause we look
Don't
at
let Kay hit
Trina.
it.
We look at Trina, right? We seen the BET Awards, and everybody kept asking, was Trina pregnant?
Mhm.
Trina like 46 years old, nigga. Her body is gonna
so
fluctuate.
she not pregnant?
No. And her
That was Trina on
publicist,
the side with that belly?
With the
yeah,
red,
the red on.
with the red on. When she came
She
out,
I
got-
thought that was somebody pregnant.
No,
See?
I
Trina
just-
done gained all that weight, but it's nothing against her. And so the thing is, we be so quick to judge her, like, or judge women in general. Who
Yeah.
knows what Trina done been through with her hormones, with her body? And it's like she got to keep up this image. And see, that's the problem with women. This social media image makes them think like.
It'll apply a lot
You
of
know what I
pressure.
mean? It applies a lot of pressure on you. But in reality, our grandmothers and our aunts and our uncles and everybody, they love their women. It was no such thing as BBL and you know what I'm saying, all these different things. And I would say for me, I'm gonna say for women in general.
But Raw say they had a long booty back then.
Long booty back then. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, we gotta understand a woman body changes 13 more times than y'all as men. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna go through pregnancy. You gotta think, when we eat, our fat goes straight to our stomachs.
Okay.
It goes to different parts of your bodies. You know what I mean? So it's so much different for me. But what I do believe is, I do believe a woman should do her due diligence to keep herself
Health.
presentable and
we
healthy
active.
I think we
Stay
all on
active.
for
the
her
same
man.
page.
Yeah.
Now, like example, women have babies, right? We have
Okay.
babies, and you have to give a woman grace
Right.
to lose the weight, to get her body in shape. But after you give that grace,
Mm-hmm.
if you're still sitting around eating wings late at night and drinking soda, and your
Right.
fat ass is not doing what you need to do,
I think we all
That's
on the same
different.
page, Kay.
Right,
That's what
I
I'm saying. I
agree.
think we all on the same page. I think Woods made his point. I made
Yeah.
mine. I think we all saying the same thing. I think that's all we ask. Even as a man, I don't think a man should lose themselves because he in
Right.
a relationship. I think that nigga who she thought was fine and walked in,
right?
she should still think he fine 10 years ago because he
man.
taking care of himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
very
Nigga
true.
gonna always be handsome, but
Yeah.
you should, and you gonna gain. Everybody gonna gain weight as you get older.
Right.
But you should still
Yeah.
have some definition to your body to say, I'm trying to stay
Healthy.
Or
healthy.
stay
That's
healthy.
all. Healthy.
Like even our grandparents say, you how you got them, whether it's a man or a woman, is how you keep them.
Everybody ain't gonna be fit.
No,
And
No.
that's one thing I know.
no,
Everybody not gonna be fit.
Right.
no.
But for my people that like fit people, don't talk to nobody that ain't got no athletic background.
Right.
Because you can't get with somebody that got that don't have an athletic background, and then she have a baby, and then she have another baby, and she didn't put on these pounds, and now you saying, oh, you need to get in the gym. Nigga, she ain't never worked out her whole life.
She just
always had a
So
fat.
you putting this you putting this
Yeah.
pressure
Yeah.
on her.
You
I
tryna-
think being pregnant is different than
I'm
just
talking
getting
about
fat.
I'm talking about baby fat 5 years later. When people say, I got the baby fat on me.
Right.
Oh, no,
That's
well,
no
definitely.
excuse.
You had a
I
baby
mean,
5
yeah.
years ago.
Man, Houston got
That baby
Houston
5
got
years old.
For real.
Houston got
What we talking
111 weather. If you got baby fat all summer, that's your fault.
Right.
Cause nigga, all you gotta do is walk outside and just
Walk up the
do
street.
this.
Yeah, walk up the
I
street.
just don't
That's
like the
rude.
fact when some women
Pop
get
on.
upset or when they men tell them. The problem with us women is that we get upset when a nigga come to us honestly. You know, a man that comes to you and say, "Hey, baby,
Yo, man.
I think you need to, lose a little weight. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Right.
And then we get upset. but he feels like he can't communicate with you. So guess what? He gonna go and cheat with a bitch who he ain't got to argue with. A lot of times when somebody comes to you, they come to you because they love you.
Right.
And they come to you prior to them making bad decisions.
Right.
So if they come to you, you have to do your due diligence. Like, it doesn't mean, we see a lot of women will say, oh, he should love you as you is because you gain weight. No, you cannot force nobody to love nobody.
Right.
Okay.
As that's not who I met.
Yeah.
I don't even believe in
I didn't
that.
meet E
You
with
didn't meet Big
450
E.
pounds.
Right.
I
You
ain't
met
meet
E.
Big E.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Big E got a health condition or something else going on. I'm here.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah.
But nigga, if you just sitting around drinking Casamigos every day
Right.
and not working out, and I'm out here jogging and telling you come
When
with
I met
me.
you was 180. You got in the
Come
bed.
on,
now
man.
you're 230.
No, you have to do your
Just
due
a whole
diligence.
world
to,
trying to
When
lay
I
on me
met-
at home
right,
at
come
night.
on, man.
When I met you, you was a wide receiver. Now you
Right.
a whole offensive lineman.
And you may not ever get to your 21 and older body,
That's the
but it's about being proactive on trying to do your best.
Right.
And I think we all on the same page. You want to talk to the listeners, or interviewers, or anybody?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, leave her, man. Leave
Let's,
her.
let's get to the nitty gritty. If she not if she not trying to respond to your health kick and you saying to her in a gentle way that baby you need to lose some weight or he need to lose or he need to
I
lose
ain't
some
gonna
weight.
lie, I'm gone.
Are we leaving or are we like dealing with it?
I'm gone. That's been I ain't gonna lie, y'all. What it's called? That's been
Pet
like
peeve?
a pet peeve, like a fear of mine.
Okay.
That
Like
she get-
even
that she
dealing with
bigger-
women,
that
man.
She get bigger than you.
Since I've been in my 20s, like being with somebody so long and they fine, and then when we get in our latter years, that she just ain't the same. Like she just out
Well,
of
now,
shape.
Reese, that's weird as a bitch because people
Right,
grow.
'cause in your latter
Nigga,
years,
your
she
latter
ain't
year-
gonna- I
Well,
mean,
well, my latter years is my 40s and 50s. I don't know what y'all's is. I feel like in your
man.
40s and 50s.
oh, I'm thinking to my 70s and
Nah,
80s.
nah,
Oh, okay.
70, 80. I ain't, hey, I'm just trying to slide in. Hey, man, baby, slide over.
Because
I'm
78, you niggas
Turn
didn't
I
even
can
work
still
that
get
out.
it. Just slide
Y'all,
over.
turn
y'all
over.
still taking gas station pills.
I'm
at that
talking
point.
about,
that
you
pill
know,
that kicked in.
Right.
I'm talking
So
about
you
still
saying
being
you
active.
leaving.
Yeah.
So 48,
See, that ain't a real
she,
nigga. Y'all
she
hear
went
this?
from a 150 to 250, and she ain't got it down yet. You leaving.
And she ain't trying to get
And
it
she
out.
ain't trying.
That's,
She content.
it's all about trying.
What's
with
the
me.
difference between? I'm with you on that.
It's
Reese.
all about trying. I
Like-
ain't just walking out the door if I know she
Right.
like she say health problems. She working out.
Right.
She in the gym. She taking care of herself. I know she
trying.
eating
She
better.
trying.
So what you
she
saying
trying.
is after
and
10
she done had a
years-
kid or two. I'm good with that. But if you just
10
fuck
Let
years.
yourself go.
10 years, the second kid is 8 years old. You still 275. You gone.
275.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something. If you 275, you weigh 100 pounds more than me.
That's-
I'm not even now. I don't even know how we in the same bed.
Big girls don't listen to this nigga. Like, you
First
don't
off,
want
I'm
him.
not talking to nobody that's even close
No,
to
I'm talking
200.
to somebody who gained weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even in that perspective, we got to understand. Let's just
No,
go
Mark-
back, right?
Matter of fact, Mark threw me off at the 275.
E-
No,
That
I'm
boy
saying.
dropped that weight.
She was 175 when she met you.
Nah,
Y'all
I
had 2
ain't, I ain't
kids.
talking about what's it. My chicks be 130, 145. The most is close to
okay, you
150.
tripping because that's not an average. A woman,
You
an
talking
average
to some
woman,
little
I would
bitty shit.
say,
Yeah, I
is
like my chick
between
petite.
160 to about 220.
What the fuck?
We gonna,
What type
hey,
of
we
average?
might have Kay, I love you.
WNBA.
I love you. I love you.
Hey,
What's the average weight?
Are you talking about the average woman or the average man?
No, I'm saying.
'Cause that's
I'm
man
saying in
size.
general.
man.
Not the average woman.
I
I'm
don't
glad
know.
you
We
said
gotta-
that.
No, I mean,
we gonna pose this
I mean,
question.
I'm
most
gonna
average.
post that question.
What I mean is, most women average between.
160 to 220?
That's
a
that's
big-ass
about
gap.
because you gotta think height plays a big.
Okay,
what's
right
one
now,
of the-
my
That
girl.
probably is the average,
You
though,
gotta
when y'all
think,
think
if
about
you
it.
get a 6 foot woman
And a
that's
bunch of
220,
skinny
Mark, you gotta think about 160.
if you get a 6'3" woman that's
Well, 6
220.
ain't that much,
6'3"?
really.
What you? That ain't the average size woman.
No, I'm
That's
saying in
not the average
general,
woman.
most women.
Most women is 5'2" to 5'6".
So as we go out to Houston, right?
Yeah.
If you go to 50-15 right now,
H-Town.
you're not gonna get everybody with nigga that laid on the table. You're gonna get real women. Nigga, we go out now, everybody got on Jordans with warm-up suits with their bellies hanging over it.
But that's not like that might be a problem.
That is a problem, but let's understand
But you
Okay.
saying that is the average though.
That's the let me ask y'all a question.
That is becoming the average.
When we go to the spot in Third Ward, Houston, come on, shout out to the spot. It's my little trap
Shout out to
spot.
Third Ward.
Throw the hood out. Throw the hood. But the point is, when you walk in there, guess what? What do everybody have on? Sneakers,
I
right?
ain't, well, I'm talking about weight. You
How
talking
are
about what
they?
go
No.
on the side.
They got on sneakers and what they are. thick. They ain't, you don't see no video.
No,
you don't
but-
see
all
Bernice
right,
Burgos,
let me go
Burgess,
back. I'm
whatever her
glad you
name is.
brought, and she ain't 160K.
Yeah, she not. She little.
Yeah, okay, she little.
She not no.
The
She's
women
definitely about
all
160.
right, let me go back to
I
She's
can
this.
put
petite. She's
I can
petite.
put my chain on it.
The women I talk to
Hey,
and the
hey.
women I meet
It ain't good.
ain't none of them 160. They all petite.
So you think 160 is big?
We're
Yes.
not against.
I'm about-
we,
Hey,
No, I'm talking about
Cut me off this fucking
for me.
podcast.
No, for me.
we
I'm
not
about
against
to
big
go.
For me.
women.
I'm talking about for me.
160 is slim.
Everybody entitled to their
At what
preference.
side? What height?
So what you want your girl to be? What?
My girl right now about 135, 140.
She gotta eat a steak. Sade, I love you. Gotta eat a steak.
Nah, she ain't. But do she look little?
No, she looks good.
Right,
But
that's what
everybody's
I'm
not
saying.
her.
So I'm not meeting
Everybody's
nobody.
body is not.
135.
I'm
bro.
telling
He
you,
lying.
Mo.
Everybody's
We just talk-
body though is
hey,
not the same.
Chelsea
Yo,
like
don't
one-
talk about it,
we,
nigga.
we can wait check
Nigga,
some shit
bring
on
the
this show.
scale out and make
We
it
can
stand on
wait
it.
check some shit on
That's
this
what
show.
I'm
We can
saying.
wait shit.
And what she is?
Chelsea like 147, 149 on a wet day.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but she's
But-
tall.
Nah, nigga, that ain't. Nigga,
Huh?
you went
She's
from.
tall.
You talking about all
I'm
women
not.
160.
I'm not
All right,
explaining.
wait.
Listen,
Wait, wait, wait.
you
No, I
entitled
didn't
to your
say
preference.
that.
Listen,
I was
Yeah.
talking
hey,
to
listen.
I
You're
want
entitled to your
everybody to
preference.
know.
You're entitled to your preference. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with nothing
I'm
wrong with a
you,
bigger
big
girl.
dog.
Nothing wrong with a
I
slimmer
don't know what
girl.
they on.
It's the problem
hanging
is when
on.
you
Under
start
160 is not average. That's small.
when you
No,
start
it's
gaining
not,
too
Kay.
much
Yes,
weight.
it is. Under 160 is small. The average woman is usually between the size of 160 to 210.
So that means they not eating enough, or they.
No.
So
I
can you
wish
saying?
you would stop saying 210.
Can you saying they
Who
real
the
showing
fuck is
and they
Jay
actually?
Z outside?
You see these chicks
Right.
outside.
Mark,
You tripping,
You
bro.
know when you go
You
outside.
watching too much social media.
It's more, it's more.
220 can be
it's
like
more
an
I
average
know the
nigga.
chick with the biggest butt outside and got a slim waist. She not
Because that don't mean
180.
because she got a slim waist, fam.
How she got?
She like 165. I don't know who y'all hang
okay.
around with. Y'all
So
friends.
you go
When we
every
talk
you weighing
about it,
bitches.
the
This
thing-
nigga weight
Hey,
he
Wait,
lying.
wait.
No,
the
I'm
chick
not.
with the slimmest waist with the big butt. How all her friends look? 220.
Yep.
She the only one of that crew. 165.
You're not being realistic. And see, this is when we
Nah,
go
I'm
back.
being realistic.
Everybody else
Social
big.
media is
And I'm
controlling
being
your
real.
And that's,
mindset.
they go back to the question. That's why relationships are breaking up and losing
Right.
because women are. No, let me. I don't want
No,
to.
it's real, E. It's
210.
really what he's saying.
They started
at
out
5'3",
at
you're 210.
170
That's a
and they
problem.
end up 220.
That's understandable though. Life changes. You niggas, y'all don't
These
cook.
niggas
You
leaving.
niggas don't cook, clean, take care of babies. Like right now, if a woman get pregnant,
Okay, you about to make me do a survey outside when I talk
bet,
to
let's do a
women.
fucking survey. Ladies,
Tonight, when I go out, I'm
Matter
gonna
of
be like,
fact, let's go look at the women in there.
I ain't gonna
come on,
look.
Mark.
no,
For
no,
real.
I ain't
looking,
When
I'm
we hit the
surveying.
streets
We gonna
tonight.
survey, nigga. How
Hey.
much you weigh?
All right, let's move on though. Let's
Hey,
move
we're
on.
not doing that.
Nah,
No, we doing it.
fuck that. Flip all this shit over.
Hey, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move
How
on.
much, baby? How much? No disrespect.
Hey, nigga,
How much you weigh?
Look, sets in your weight. Enjoy your weight. We love you.
Enjoy
All
your
women
weight.
are
You
beautiful.
beautiful no matter
All
what,
shapes and
baby.
sizes.
But
For
Reed's
real.
leaving you if he
But
makes you
if
at
you do need to
135
work on
and now you
yourself.
235.
Yeah,
I
that's
prefer
definitely
you. I
gone.
prefer you to be
Definitely.
smaller than me.
So how many years
I
did
gotta
she
get
got
off
to
this
lose the
show.
weight?
Tonight is my last. Hey, if y'all
How
don't see
many
me,
years do she got to lose the weight?
And
after
I
she
don't
gained
know.
it?
I don't know. But my
Years,
thing
nigga, she
is,
got 6 months.
these
talking about
niggas saying.
years.
no, y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta
That
listen.
Tell us,
motherfucker better
You
tell
top
gotta
us.
it.
listen. You gotta listen.
Okay, go
Get
ahead.
that
I'm
Peloton.
listening.
I'm smaller than Woods, right?
Right.
I'm 180.
Yeah.
What I look like talking, I meet a woman at 140. Let's just say 160.
What do Finesse said?
Let's just say 160.
Okay.
Let's say I meet a
Finesse
woman
said I
at
can't do nothing with no
160,
skinny hoe.
and then
That's
in
Finesse.
5 years,
But
I might
Finesse a big
gain 5 more. I'm 185 now.
Right.
She 200. What the fuck? What are we doing?
It's
she lifting
nothing
you up.
wrong
That's what
with
y'all
that.
doing.
Like,
She curling you, my
see
boy.
what? See, I think no. Before we move on, let me. I'ma just
Hold
say
on,
this.
hold on,
Before we
guys.
move on,
Y'all
my
relax.
nigga, like you're not living in real life reality.
I am, I swear
And
to
real
God.
life reality is everybody that you go out and you see in these Houston streets on some real shit, they're not 130 and 140.
No, I
okay?
ain't saying
and
everybody.
if they are, they all come from some. It's a lot of big girls that lost weight, a lot of people that's working out. You got to understand, as a woman, again, our body fluctuates.
I was just out
You
saying
know-
210. That's all I care about.
No, 210. Like, okay, you got to think. Your height it has a lot of
He
effect about
200,
your weight.
Okay.
I'm 208.
He's 200, but he's short.
I weigh two. Hold on.
I mean-
I'm not. My knee is the average height for my ankle, so that makes me not short.
Hey, pop started that.
Right. Hey, we gotta move on, though, y'all. We gotta go to the
y'all. What's
we
up?
gotta go
What's
to
the
the
next
shot
topic? Let's
man.
go.
Shot top.
Shot topic, man. I want you to get more to Kay.
Okay.
It's the lady that filed the lawsuit.
Man.
I can go through the story a little bit.
Okay.
They was what city they was in though?
This is
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah,
Okay, they was
yeah.
in Chicago. They was looked like they was trying to order some food. The lady got into it in line with another guy, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And the guy wound up telling her if she said another word, I'ma punch you. I'ma knock you out or whatever he said. He wound up hitting her. The son wound up killing him. So
Right.
now I'm gonna let Kay get into like the whole situation of the environment.
Wait. Before we do that, when I come on the show, why we can't do the shot time? Y'all never do shot time.
'Cause we ain't got
So
no-
before,
so we
okay,
ain't
so
got no
they're
shot
gonna make our
glasses. That's
shots while we talking about this and on some real shit. As a mother,
That's all she want.
if a nigga is punching me over and over, you better lay that nigga down. Straight facts, 13, 14, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lay that nigga down. Because obviously, as a child, I don't know if this nigga about to kill my mother. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all I know, and in Chicago, we understand there's a lot of violence, right?
Right.
And beyond that, nigga, I don't know if you about to kill my mom. So as a young man, this man probably is the man of the household. We go to get some food. You got to think 14-year-olds now when we were 14-year-olds, right? 14-year-olds now, you run up to a 14-year-old and say, what's up, little nigga? He like, nigga, don't talk to me like that. He talking to you like a grown straight nigga on the street. Like, nigga, don't handle me.
A lot of 14-year-olds
I'll lay you down.
already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But our issue here is, it's not about the situation that happened. The issue is that after they got released and they dropped all charges, the mother now is suing Chicago Police Department for the arrest. Now, before you guys chime in. So what we did is we went to our social media viewers on Facebook and we went to them, we asked them how they feel about it. And based on feedback, we got two sides.
Right.
And with the two sides, we got some people that said, hey, she should have never been arrested because like the white woman, right, that shot the black young lady through the door, she shot and killed her. And the black girl came to her house to find out why she hit her kid. This is, I may be incorrect with some
It is the
information.
same state though.
Right? It is?
I'm asking, is it the same
Oh,
state?
I don't know. I
'Cause
don't know if it's the
laws
same
are different
state.
in different states though.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's still, you're right, it's different states. But in that case, it's like us as black people, we have to understand we're still living in slavery times, right? We don't think we are, but we really are. We still are slaves to America, which means that when they drop charges on us, when things happen, you can't retaliate. Look at OJ. OJ gonna fucking write a book and say, what if I did it? And what did they did? When they got the chance to lock OJ up, they locked his ass up. So those who don't know the background, and I know you guys probably know the story, after they got the charges were dropped, right? The mom came back and said, I want to sue them for whatever. She's basically suing because she said she should have never been arrested.
Right.
Been arrested?
Which is, but I won't give my perspective, but just our viewers that's watching, we just kind of want you guys to chime in on what you think about it, about should the mother had been arrested? Should she sue the state? What's y'all opinion? Mark, you want to go
she
first?
said, I think when they got there, she had been punched in the face a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was aggressive because what she's suing them for being arrested for was because they arrested, I can't remember the words they used, but it sounds like she was aggressive when they arrested her, but she was like, nigga, I had been punched, beat up. She said, I didn't come here to get beat up. I came here to order some food.
Yeah.
I got beat up, then I got arrested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So while the police there, they actually, it's confusing because they actually turned themselves in.
Yeah, I
Did
think they
they?
turned. Yeah, I think they turned
Yeah.
themselves in. Yeah.
I thought the police arrested him on
No,
site.
they went, but when they went, she didn't think they were going to arrest her.
Right. They're gonna charge
But
her.
her and the son, no, they wasn't there when the police got there. So her and the son went there, but they arrested her. So she basically suing for unlawful arrest, which it was because they had the video footage. They had
Right.
all this. And basically you arrested this lady because of hearsay. You heard she text her son and say, "Come in and shoot him."
Because they charged both of them
Can I
with
ask y'all a
murder.
question?
They charged
Yeah,
both of them.
yeah.
I, know,
Go ahead, Reed.
I like to play, I guess,
Devil's
devil's
advocate.
advocate, if y'all want to call it that.
Elephant in the room.
But I watch a lot of crime TVs, right?
Yeah.
Y'all keep saying they had the video. They don't pull the video right then and now and investigate it in the next 30 minutes to an hour. They
That's
take
not
everybody
happening.
down to the station.
Yeah.
They interview them. They talk to them. And then they review the video footage.
That's not
later.
always
But
true,
the
though. How many
restaurant-
white
no, the
people
restaurant
have
footage
got
was-
They
off
had
on...
witnesses. They had
Yeah,
witnesses.
and
The
the
dudes
I'm
who
sure the
killed-
restaurant
Well,
had them.
I'm just speaking. I ain't.
All right,
y'all
go
talking
ahead.
about witnesses now. Y'all went to video. I'm just talking about the video,
Mhm.
right? I know they not grabbing video that night on the spot and saying, "Let's get the video and view it and let these people go home."
Well-
so you said they walked when they turned themselves in. Did they turn themselves in that night or did they turn themselves
I
in the
don't
next
know.
day?
My thing is, I believe that the lady was arrested for some stupid shit. They charged her with murder. Like they sat there and plotted on killing a nigga.
Well, that
punching
was
the
a
face.
rumor that was out though.
But this is my problem, and I hate to
Right.
switch this over like this.
No.
Was that everybody keep calling the old man that was standing there a coward. That old man
That's
moved
true.
around when he saw that little nigga pull out a gun,
Right.
and that's when everybody went to get ghosts.
Yeah.
yeah. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. My old man was outside. I don't want him trying to fight no young
Right,
nigga
no,
anyway.
that was an
Right,
old
right.
nigga.
See, but the problem is
My old
here...
man not gonna fight no young nigga. He gonna have it on.
Right.
He gonna
Every-
have it on.
we're in
Definitely gonna have it
Chicago,
on.
the highest
Damn,
crime
you in
rate
Chicago. Well, this is
in the
normal.
United
Well,
States.
Chicago is like
Niggas-
New York. They got the no guns. You can't carry guns in
Right,
Chicago
but even with the
because
laws,
crime
it don't
rate is so
stop
high.
them.
That's what I'm saying, because of the laws.
Yeah.
You're not even supposed to have guns in Chicago. That's why I
Well,
think
no,
they
you can't
probably...
because she had a license.
Right, but that's how
Her
she
stuff
got
was
off, though.
registered
That's
and
how they got
licensed.
off. for
'Cause he had
murder.
a license to
'Cause She
carry.
had the license
Okay.
to
Yeah,
carry.
she had
That's
license.
how
But
she
the
got off.
principle is here is that I think what we all need to understand is that so right now she's suing them for arresting her.
She's not gonna win that.
She's never gonna win. See, the problem is that and I'm gonna be
I ain't gonna lie,
100%
she might,
honest.
y'all.
It's like we forget to white people, we still niggas. And that's the most realest thing I could tell y'all. It's because no matter what we go through, they still look at us as nigga. Right? You can be a corporate nigga, you can be a rich nigga, you can be a wealthy
Poor
nigga, you can be a homeless nigga, but you're still a nigga.
Jay-Z.
And at the end of the day, there you go, Jay-Z. And at the end of the day, right? If they thought they were doing you a favor by dropping the charges. So now you become the enemy's enemy. Because as black people, we're their enemy.
Well, they said that the lady...
I'm not mad at her
they
suing.
said that the judge...
Fucking sue.
They said the judge
Right.
that dropped her was
Yeah.
a black judge, black woman judge.
Mhm.
And that's why they think that, the woman feel the pain. She's a black judge.
Well, nah,
But see, the
judge
problem
didn't drop-
here-
the DA dropped the charges. The judge ain't.
Well,
The
no,
judge has nothing to do with the charges being
yeah,
dropped.
the DA dropped them charges.
But you got to think about it. Let's understand. The boy went behind him and shot him in the back. We must understand that whenever you shoot somebody in their back, right?
I didn't know all that.
That means they
detail.
were fleeing the situation. That means they're no longer a threat.
No, he
Yes.
shot the man when he was punching his mama.
He shot him in the back as he was
He
leaving.
really
Mark.
never was a threat because he didn't have a weapon.
He shot him in the back.
Y'all niggas need to get the
That's why I
evidence.
say
Like I said,
I say we on this podcast. We
We-
speaking on
He's-
something. We don't have no facts.
Yeah,
Nobody
we
did
ain't
know.
in, man.
Nobody
I ain't
really
He
heard
shot
of
him
it.
I
in
didn't
the
know about
back.
the
You
bag.
talking about he
How much you
fleeing.
wanna-
No,
he-
he shot him in the back.
He shot him in the
He
back.
shot him while he was
Whenever
punching
you
his
shoot,
mama.
no,
I heard-
but
I heard
regardless
the
of what,
gunshot
whenever
go
you
off
shoot
while he
somebody
punching
in
the
the back,
mama.
it's
Gunshot
considered.
went off while he
After
was
he punched her
punching.
the second time.
It
You watched
doesn't
the
matter. He
video.
was in the back, so he wasn't a threat to
But
the
he wasn't
shooter.
leaving,
No,
though.
he was a
No.
threat to his mama.
It doesn't matter.
Let's
He
go
wasn't
back
a
to
threat.
what you said,
Nah,
though.
Go ahead.
You
tripping.
said when he was leaving, he wasn't
He
fleeing the
wasn't
scene.
leaving.
All
Okay,
was
so he
punching the
wasn't
man.
fleeing.
right.
Listen.
Let's just move on because y'all ain't got no facts in none of
Nah,
this
fuck
fucking
that. We're
story.
not moving on. Let's
Y'all
tear
ain't
all
got
this
no
up.
facts.
All I'm
to the
saying,
story.
we talking about the whole
Move
suing.
on, man.
If she could
Talk about
sue,
these barbers.
hey, sue their ass. It is what it is.
I agree,
Try
but
it.
the problem is
You
when
might
you
not win, you
sue.
might win.
I agree with you. You go ahead and take your
It's gonna be
chances.
hot.
But we got to understand there was a lot of parts of this case
Shit.
where they could have technically filed charges because the man was shot and killed in the back.
Hey, my girl be the murder card. Charlie, what we talking?
The DA
She beat a murder
dropped the
charge.
charges.
That's what I'm
Because they
saying.
said they
Gangsta
had
shit,
no
bro.
I would have
evidence.
just went home
Okay,
that this
with
was
my
murder.
son and
She
left
ain't
it
had to
alone.
snitch.
Okay,
Nothing,
why
bro. She
leave it
was
alone
murdered,
if you feel like you wasn't done right? You always talking about going back.
I agree, but in this
asking a
case, it's
question, okay? Let me ask
different.
you a question.
So you don't think the nigga should have killed the
We
nigga?
always
for
you
punching?
Definitely,
so black power
definitely.
and civil rights and all that
Definitely.
type of movement.
Yes.
If she was done injustice to where she felt like she was unlawfully arrested and they didn't have no reason to take her and her son,
You
'cause
would
now-
have sued
you would
too.
have been the same way and said y'all wrong and I'ma fight y'all in
Right.
court.
Right, I
Because-
agree.
All right, so
But wait, let me say this last thing. I agree with that, but I think I would have waited a little while to make sure that I'm basically scot free.
But you gotta wait
because
till
this
she-
is
who
a
in the
new
ear, though?
charges with her son. Her son can still be charged. He shot a man in the back.
They dropped the charges
they
for
dropped
the
They could have
She
found
can't
something
charge him.
else.
They can't. They dropped it.
They dropped him.
We live in America. They find something for everything.
let's talk about the
They
son
found
before I
a
go.
reason to kill Breonna Taylor. Like, bruh, they find reasons to kill us.
That double jeopardy or something like that, right?
Double jeopardy.
Let's move on, and
But that's
we
if you've been convicted of the case, I think.
all I want to do is say for the son, because how old his case is
14.
14 years old. That's a tragic in his
That's
life.
trauma. That's trauma,
regardless
bro.
of him being a man, him taking up for his mama, the
Yeah.
city of Chicago, what they got around him. If that's his first time killing a man, that's gonna play with his mental for a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah.
It's
will.
gonna be hard for him to close his eyes at night.
I
So just
agree.
get the little man some help. Because
We
once
praying
you
for
get
you,
into
young
that
man.
system and once you start living
For
in
sure.
life, it can get crazy out there. So all I
Yeah.
want to say for the young
I
man,
agree.
I'm proud of you for taking care of your mother, and I just want you to get some
You know,
help
Nicki Minaj
after the
paid
fact.
for his college education.
Yeah, I want you to get some help
Get
after
some
the
mental
fact.
help because you
Take that scholarship,
it's
nigga.
needed.
Don't go to
even-
these streets and be like, nigga, I'm a thug, I'm a killer.
You got a second
Yeah.
chance, bro.
Right, it's needed even if you don't
And that's
think
all
you
I'm
need it.
saying. Just I work
Yeah.
juvenile probation, nigga. Get the help because you could be out there crazy in a little bit
Mhm.
if you don't get the
that
help.
nigga gonna go
Especially
get
if your
tit
mama.
tat.
Because one thing I know about the mama, and I don't know too much about the mama, but just looking at it, I just remind me of Phil Ward, Coco Palmer's mama. She probably in there talking that shit too, going back and forth, nigga punch her. So the mama might be a hood chick
Right.
to where she got the son in them type of situations more often than usual.
Nah, I don't
and he
believe
probably
that.
always feel like he got to take up for his
regardless
mama.
of what she got to say, she should never got punched.
No, she should never
He should have
get punched.
controlled himself and then, he
Well, you
should have
see what they
controlled
said on
himself,
E!
and his uncle and unable to check himself cost him his life.
You see what they said on
Emotions,
social
crazy.
media?
Emotions.
The nigga came for chicken and left with wings. It's funny. It
Crazy you
is.
put it out there, K.
If my
Hey, let's go to the hair
RIP to his-
industry.
Let's go to the hair
condolences to his
industry.
Let's
family,
go to
though,
the
for
hair
sure.
industry, man.
Hey.
Let's talk about these barbers, these
we tired of paying y'all.
and what that clickbait that would go happen right there.
Hey man, hey man.
Hey, like I said, this ain't my. I don't really know too much about it. I am tired of paying $50 for a haircut when I got hair and a beard. But let's talk about the hair
So
industry.
you pay $50 for everything,
everything $50.
even when they get you that
and
sponge.
it used to be
They
20.
charge you for that too.
That's it.
How much
the
you
little
used to
sponge?
pay?
I used to.
Well, you used to go to
What's
the
the
barber
lowest you
college. You used to
paid
go
for
to the
your
barber
hair-
college.
for your
huh?
hair? Bit.
I never been to the barber college. The lowest my hair
That
ever.
was
You know,
good.
I started. You talk about it as an adult.
No, that's an adult.
Blue cap.
Me take care of myself. My haircuts ain't never been too much more than 20. I started off with like
$20.
20. Yeah, 20.
You started at
And
20.
so a few years later, now they up to 50.
It's like
what
two,
changed?
It's like since the pandemic. The pandemic.
So after the pandemic, what happened with life of the barbers that they got to charge $50 now?
What I hear from the barbers, they say the cost of living went up.
Yeah,
It
it
So
did.
why would they stay the same when
So let me ask
everything
you a
else is
question.
going up? When you going
So-
you asked me a question. Let me finish my
Okay.
answer for it. I know you into it, brother. You ain't got no hair.
Hey, he reliving you.
They said, when the price of food went up, price of gas went up, if they still paying the same thing, trying to pay their rent, because that's how they make their living, they not able to take care of their bills. So they had to go up on their prices because the cost of living is going up
because
around them.
inflation.
but the inflation went like 4 times what they had to go up.
Even inflation on the
So
line.
let me ask you a question.
Now, let me ask a question now, y'all.
So
Talk to us.
the nigga who cut yours, if he go up from 40 to 70,
There you go.
He making money.
you still gonna pay him.
There you go.
If you
Hey.
need your yard cut, they going to pay it.
You
So
It's okay for the nigga to go from 20 to 50 and
Well, it
That's
wasn't
3
for 20,
times.
50. It was 25. It was 30. I went through a
so
spell.
slowly but
I
surely.
went to 35, but it went from 35 to 50. They
Okay.
went from 35 to 50.
and 50 includes what, your
years.
haircut and your beard?
I'm 38. I've been getting my haircut since I was
the pandemic hit in 20.
19. No, I'm saying, but the 20, the 25, that's been going up throughout the 19 years. But from 35 to 50 was after the pandemic.
So,
But what does it cover?
Do
I'm
you
sorry,
think it's
Mark.
out of control, or you accept it like this is what it is?
Well, I accept it because it's everywhere. There ain't no way I can get around it. I have tried different barbers. I've called different barbers. Matter of fact, my barber is really on the low end because there's barbers out there that's charging $75 for a shave and a haircut.
So do you think the government should step in and put a cap on the barbers and hairstylists?
My nigga.
We fuck with this social media. You think they should come in and put a cap on that?
I think it should be across the board, everywhere. That everybody should be paying the same thing. Me personally,
So
know
how
what I'm
you
saying?
feel about the barbers and the hairstylists?
Well, see, I can't speak on the barbers, but I'll just speak on for what I know or what I
beauticians.
hear. But I'll speak on the beauticians.
Love y'all. Can y'all
Like,
make it look good?
It's so much
Looking
different
good.
now for women when they go get their hair done. Back in the day, you used to go to the hairdresser. You got
Okay.
dandruff, they're going to scrape your dandruff. They're going to give you treatments. They're going to give you that good hot oil treatment. They're going to wash your hair.
That corn.
Now a motherfucker tell you they got a whole bio in their Instagram. Come here with your hair washed. Come here with your ends clipped. Come here, nigga, with your hair straightened. Come here with your hair dyed. Like, you gotta have every fucking thing
What
to
are
come.
they doing
What
now?
the fuck do you do? Like, what is it that you do? Like, if you
Shit.
want extra long length, you gotta pay a $200 extra. Like, to me, it's just like out of control on that industry because, like, those are basic services. I shouldn't have to pay you to wash my hair. If you do my hair, you should want to do my hair clean,
Right.
right? If you give me a
That's why she tell
blowout,
you wash it before you get there.
see, that's too much. But the problem
too much
is,
to wash-
the problem is
to
the
wash your hair?
culture. No. In general, like I
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
have all these
I thought we took
stipulations
baths.
before I come get my hair done. Like it's a bunch of and women know when you go get lace fronts or anything, you gotta have all these stipulations, and it's like people right now they're over it. Hairdressers,
Right.
I mean, not hairdressers, people that go to the hairdresser, barbers. Like you go get your barber, your beard trim,
Right.
and they want $50 for a beard trim, nigga. That ain't even cutting,
Right.
including
I
shaving
paid
your
60.
head.
So it was
Big game
60.
loaded.
Right,
I
you
paid
pay-
60.
Like I'm not knocking anybody for wanting them to charge what they charge as a business owner.
Right.
But my point is that
But a dime is still a dime.
come on, man. Come on,
You gotta,
preacher.
it ain't a
And
dime.
Zacone-
So
and-
did the
and
weed man
Zacone-
turn the
look,
dime into a
But you pay,
30?
look,
They
but
definitely
Mark,
higher.
Mark, you pay
So
for
you
that
can't
diamond
get a
though.
dime sack no more.
I don't know, man. I don't smoke weed.
You said a diamond is a diamond. You pay for that
No, I
diamond.
said a dime.
Oh, I thought you said
A
diamond.
dime sack.
Okay.
That's a $10.
Dime.
That's why your beard looking.
Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta. I
No,
hear,
I'm
you, I
asking
hear
the
y'all.
question.
I hear y'all. I just think
Because the
that,
weed man, his price of living went up too.
so. Let me ask y'all at jobs, right? Just
Right.
working 9 to 5 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Should the company go up if the cost of living go up, or should you still stay at your regular pay?
But that doesn't happen.
I'm asking
I
the
better
question,
get some
okay?
You
bread.
talking about
bro.
should they pay me more?
Yeah.
They better pay me
They
some more.
haven't?
They don't.
Oh,
They really don't,
What
but-
companies that went up on their pay?
They don't. The cost of living has
Everybody
constantly
got
raised. No, they
even if-
don't.
I don't give a damn if it's. I have made starting from 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 since I've been working. Like you always get when
Well, of
cost of living
course you
go
gonna
up.
No,
get
that's
a
not true,
raise.
baby.
We behind.
That's not true. Because
We
if that's
behind
the case,
cost of
if the
living,
cost
though.
of living was the case, like companies do not give you raises.
The only time I get a
Based
cost
on
of living
cost of
raise is
living.
when Obama was in office, to be honest with you.
No, I don't know.
So
where,
companies giving you.
I'm trying to
Nigga,
catch
I was a
up.
teacher for
for real,
18
E, 'cause
years.
that's
We
some real
never got
shit.
a
Companies do
cost
not
of
give you.
living raise.
That's why people are still can't even pay their rent.
So nobody have ever got a raise in here.
I've never
You
got
have,
a
but
cost
it
of
wasn't due to
living
the
raise.
cost of living
It
rate.
was for the cost of living.
It's
But it wasn't
not.
enough.
No, nigga,
It wasn't enough.
I got a raise.
Okay, say that.
I
Say
feel
that. No. We at a point now.
okay.
You said it wasn't enough,
It
but
wasn't
you
enough.
work for the team.
I've never got a cost of
Me
living
either.
It
raise.
says
I worked
on
for
the
3
thing
years of
for
my
the cost of living
Yo.
when they give y'all raises.
It feel like I'm running
It's
a
not
race.
true,
might not be what you want or what you expect, but it's definitely because
Right.
the cost of living have went up. They
I'm-
give you a little bit
I'm
more.
running a race and I haven't trained. That's what
My
it feel
thing
like.
is, Reese, you
What?
went from $20 to $50 in 3 years.
No, I did not.
No,
19
I'm talking
years.
about a barber.
No, I
In
19
3
years, brother.
No, I ain't talking about you, nigga. I'm talking about the barbers in 2020, January, your haircut was $20. In 2023, it's $50
No, mine wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Mine was 35.
in 2020, before the pandemic.
Yes. It went up. That's why I say since the pandemic reopened, when I went back to the barbershop.
That's because you
Yeah.
wasn't standing in line, nigga. You
Right.
was skipping.
Nah, I do
You make the
appointments.
appointment, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
All barbers
Like,
do
you-
appointments
okay.
now.
Well,
Nobody
Nobody really doing lines no
Well,
more.
no, but the
It pay to
niggas who
play.
was going to regular barbershops
Right.
and sitting there and waiting 4 hours, they was paying $20.
I don't know.
You had a
I
pro-
don't go
I'm
to no
telling you, I
barbershop
went
like
to
that. All my
barbershop.
barbers
How
do.
you feel after you get a haircut?
I feel good.
It pay to play.
Yeah.
But do you believe that? Let me
Pay
ask
that
y'all
50.
this. Do
go
you
get
believe?
a hookah?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you believe that it's mostly the culture, as far as the black community who's charging these outrageous prices for hair?
No.
Because do white men go into the barbershop
Yes.
and pay these prices?
Yes.
Supercuts went
Yes.
up too.
Gotcha.
I take a kid to
Okay.
Supercut at my job.
It went up.
He get his regular haircut. He not 50, but he 38. At
38.
Supercut. Niggas used to go to Supercut for $10
But we 50.
haircuts.
Yeah,
So
they,
there's
they
a
almost had that
difference.
commercial no more.
Yeah, that
He has hair to
That
cut.
was
hey,
way-
y'all want to cut it? You
Y'all
go,
don't
you
got-
you reach it now. You cut
I'm
it. You try to
not,
cut
I'm
it again. What
saying-
you talking about? But it ain't our culture. It still went
But
up.
our
baby.
culture
Yeah, it
has
went
gone up 3 to 4 times, where other cultures might go up 1 to 2.
I
So
don't
what
know.
you're
y'all.
telling me is the prices has gone up. Yesterday's price is not today's.
Never.
price.
not.
And if you talk
So
to a
my
barber,
prices need
if
to
you
go
go
up.
to a barber that's a barber that can cut hair and tell him you want, he gonna feel disrespected at this.
I seen a girl charge $800 for some braids. I said, "Bitch, get your money, because I won't come."
Oh, was that-
but
Well,
whoever
I said, I don't
go,
know
Was
nothing
that the
about that
knowledge?
industry.
No, for the knowledge here, you gotta charge.
that's some people though.
If you don't have that knowledge, I'm not fucking with
Hey,
you.
before we go though,
What's up?
Hey,
call
let's-
me Reese Boogie. I want to talk about one thing: the things you would have done that you wish you would have changed.
Oh.
One thing that you did in your life that you wish you could have had a
Wait.
do-over on. No, we ain't got time for no shot.
We ain't got time for a show.
Nah, because it's almost over. Just one
man.
thing that you think you done. Since you the guest today, we're gonna ask you first.
One thing in general that I've done that I've say it again.
Things you've done you wish you could have changed.
So for me, I would say in my younger days, I was pretty wild. And I met some really good men that loved me and was genuinely like
That's crazy.
wanted to wife me.
That's crazy where
right
this
here.
going. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but we be honest, right? Like that's what it is. So when I was younger, I was in the streets, you know, but I met some genuinely good niggas that really like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to help you be better or do whatever. And nigga, I was on some shit like the new generation, like my booty hole brown. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Like I'm trying to go brunch, eat. I'm trying to find the biggest spender. You know what I'm saying? And so I regret the good normal niggas that I could have built a good life with.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's getting crazy and crazy.
That
Yeah, no,
Hey,
man.
go ahead.
Hey, who was that guy over there?
I don't even know.
this is the part, y'all making this personal.
No, it ain't
But
personal.
on some real
keep
shit,
going.
like this is a true question. Like as a woman, I would say,
I
you
got a
know,
question
I
after
look
this. I don't
back.
even want to talk about what I want to talk about no more. Go ahead.
Oh man, I look back and there's some things that I say I could have done better as a woman, and I could have. There was a lot of good men that came in my life that I fucked over.
All right, you done. I
What
got a
the
question
fuck?
for you.
So you been city
So
coach.
do you got like any
City
regrets,
girl.
or is it a man that you feel like that you missing, that you feel like you wish you had the opportunity
No.
to deal with?
No. It's nothing about a.
No, it's confusing at this point.
Oh man,
Man, boy.
video guy, cut this.
No, we're not cutting that. We got
But on some real shit, it's not for me, I would say, and I think this happens with a lot of women. We know that women, we have fun in our life, and then when we get to a certain age, we look back and say, we want the good
So you
guys.
settled.
No, it's not about settling. It's
Whoa.
about in life, like I'm married and I love my husband. So it's not about settling. What it's
Well,
about is
do you? That's a-
understanding.
I don't want to
You're
go in
trying
on
to
you.
change the dynamics of the question.
No, I'm not.
It's
Nah,
about
he just
he's being extra. It's about understanding mistakes that we made
So
in
he
our
was a
life.
mistake? No.
It's about looking back and saying, I
I'm
really
playing.
came encountered good people that I fucked over.
Right.
And I wish that I could have done better on not doing that. If I would have known better, I wouldn't have fucked over good people.
Right.
Because at some
Right.
point in my life,
I'm gonna leave it
I had
alone.
that karma, right? And that's just the way it is. I
That's-
wish I
that's
could
bad
change.
karma. That ain't black
I'm glad
karma.
you lost that.
I
Hey,
hate
what
it.
I'm gonna say,
I hate to hear it.
I'm gonna go next, man. 'Cause
Go.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. One thing I wish I would have done different and changed in my life that I wish I can do different. I wish when I got to college that I took it serious. I wish I would have
Right.
known I was gonna try to be an entrepreneur. I wish I would have known I was gonna try to get in the field of clothing, podcasts, DJing, all that type of stuff. Because I had opportunities in college to start with a group of people. What's up, Labo and all them? You know, that started clubs back then. But
Right.
I was so just hot-headed and really knew I ain't really like college. I was just there because of my brothers.
Right.
That I didn't never take college serious at all.
Right.
So that's the only thing I wish I could have took back, man. And
Okay.
for the women in my life that, you know, that I
That you
ain't have
fucked
no
over?
more, that I fucked over, I don't think that the woman in my life today is a mistake. So let's move on.
Oh, this nigga.
Hey, okay, I like that.
I think God does
All right, E,
everything
what's
for
up?
a reason.
One thing I wish I would have changed back in the day, I wish I would have stopped drinking brown back then. 'Cause that
You need to grow up.
and
You a grown ass
been
man.
on tequila. Because Brown had me scamming people. Brown had me acting like K, finessing people.
Oh man.
And I wish I would have stopped drinking Brown a long time ago back in the day.
That's
Wish
it.
I would've
What
never
you got, Mark? Before we
Nah,
get out of here?
hell nah,
man,
that
but we
can't
got
be
it,
true.
man. Hey, I wish, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have did the women back in the days how I did them. They're the ones that I should have
You're right.
married. You know what I'm saying? I should have married and all that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And that
But
shot's
nah.
fired.
But really, I got a couple things like reset. One thing I wish I never would have went to college. I love. The only thing I
Wow.
really don't regret about college that I pledged when I was in college, so I joined the organization. But I wish somebody would have
What
taught me.
organization?
I wish somebody would have taught me how to own my own business back in the Gap. And then I wasted a lot of years and spent a lot of money on loans. Another thing, I wish I would have never had abortions. So that was something that I thought about. You know what I'm saying? I could have had a couple juniors running around.
How many
but
you
hey,
had, though? Can we go to the
Damn, Mark,
number?
he said
Can
a
we do a
cou-
number?
How many fucking
How many
was
books you
it?
had? I'm gonna be real with you, too. When
Right.
you say yours, I'm gonna say mine. How many you got?
and
Everybody go through that line. How many you
last
have, Mark?
thing-
Everybody go down the line. How many boys did you have, Mark?
Nah, let him finish his last thing, though.
Last thing, you made me forget what the last
Damn, nigga.
thing was. But yeah, it's a lot of things. I wish I could have changed that.
Right.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, man. What thing we learned about this episode? Kay don't want the husband she got. she wish she had a
I
whole
love
nother
you,
nigga.
husband.
Hey, man, guess
She
what?
wish she had one of
That's what
my
I'm
old dope
saying.
boy niggas she was with.
Hey, next
Yeah, but-
episode, we don't know who gonna be here.
If y'all don't see me here, you know, I nigga keep
guess
me out.
what, man?
Yeah.
Hey, this Shot O'Clock Podcast, this episode
That's what's
24.
up.
Appreciate Kay coming out, working with
For
us.
sure.
That's
You
what's
know what
up.
I'm saying? We love her energy. We love what she
I love
talking about.
y'all.
She bring
Kay
hot
in the
topics to the
city,
podcast.
Instagram.
So this is Shot O'Clock Boys. Brr, 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 brr.
Wait, before
And we
y'all
out here.
leave.
Oh.
Next show, what we gonna talk about?
No, you're
My
not
booty
even
home
here.
brown.
We out of here.
My booty
We
home
gone.
brown.
Come on.